way past his prime 100%. So, guys, after a trip to the AFC title game, after a 13-4 season, after losing to the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC title game, the Buffalo Bills are projected to win 11.5 games in the NFL in 2025. This is tied most in the NFL with the Eagles and, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs. So, guys, over/under where the Buffalo Bills get 11.5 wins in 2025. Now, we obviously know their division is going to be fairly weak, right? The Dolphins, true wild card. The Jets, the Patriots, right? But with that being said, I do think they split with the Dolphins and they sweep the Patriots and the Jets, giving them a 5-1 record in their division in 2025. Now, they could definitely probably sweep the division, but it seems like for whatever reason, the Miami Dolphins always play well versus the Buffalo Bills. So I'm going to give them that one game. Give me 5 wins off the bat. Can I get 6 or 7 more wins to get the over? When we look at their schedule moving forward, they have a very, very tough schedule. At home, they play the Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals, Saints, Buccaneers, and then the Kansas City Chiefs, and of course the Philadelphia Eagles. I do anticipate them beating the Kansas City Chiefs again. I anticipate them beating the Buccaneers. There's 7 wins. I don't see them beating the Philadelphia Eagles. I see them beating the Saints. The Bengals are such a wild card. We got to give them the Bengals win. And I think they beat the Baltimore Ravens as well. Actually, let me take the Baltimore Ravens game back. Because during the playoffs, guys, last year, right, it was the divisional round. It was the Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills, and then the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Houston Texans, right? And we said that the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, and the Baltimore Ravens are the rock, paper, scissors, right? The Kansas City Chiefs can beat the Buffalo Bills can beat the Ravens, and the Ravens can beat the Chiefs. And I think it's just the opposite in the regular season. The Buffalo Bills can beat the Chiefs can beat the Ravens, and the Ravens can beat the Buffalo Bills. So we're not going to give them that win. So we're sitting at 9 wins. So we're looking at 3 more wins to go on the over here. Going on the over. With that being said, their away games this season, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tough place to play. Don't think they're going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then they got the Falcons, Panthers, Browns, and Texans. Last season, the Texans waxed that ass at Houston, right? The Falcons are always a tough out at home. We're going to give them that loss as well. But I do think they beat the Panthers, and I do think they beat the Browns, giving them 11 wins on the season. Now, it's 11.5 over/under, right? Off of the top, I'm seeing 11 wins. I could see them beating the Falcons to give them the 12th win. I could see them beating the Baltimore Ravens, giving them the 12th win. So I am going to go over, but only if the schedule falls correctly. I'm kind of waffling around here. So I do think the Buffalo Bills get 11 wins in 2025. So I gotta go with the under. Like 11, 12, 13 wins is a lot in the NFL, especially with the home schedule that they have with the Ravens, Bengals, Buccaneers, Chiefs, and Eagles, and then they do play the Texans and Steelers both on the road. They do have a very, very tough schedule, but I am going to go under. I think they get 11 wins in 2025. Now, what do you guys think? Real McCoy says the Buffalo Bills will get 13 wins, so he's going with the over. Going with the over. And Old Man River says the Dolphins defense lost Ramsey to Philly. Not yet. It's rumored. It's not yet. It's not fact, so do not take that factual, Old Man River. You're just reading rumors. But over/under, guys, 11.5 wins for the Buffalo Bills. I'm going over. It looks like the most of you guys are going, I'm going over. It looks like the most of you guys are going over on the Buffalo Bills. Now, when we look